Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich Union of Britain. Let's continue on for last left off. So, we're trying to help the Viet Cong win their war. The Guangdong people, the government has declared war on the Guangxi clique. A lot of stuff's going on. It's kind of everywhere. And I'm still feeling a little bit sick. The Italian government has fallen. So that means they've gone national populist. No, they're now just the Italian Republic. Okay, so the Republic is dead. They've got their own little federation thing going on. So we're just going to immediately try to rush our way. I think it's a little up to Hugh. Hopefully we don't get surrounded, but that's entirely possible. We will see. But by the way, please take back Saigon. There's literally nobody in it. I don't know how much territory the Indo-Chinese have to win. For the war to actually end, because I know it's like an event war. Maybe they got to get all the way down over to like Hanoi. I'm not too sure. But you know, we will see eventually. I'm sure. Hopefully everything will be okay, unless it's not and we have some problems. So we already got some anti-air here. So let's build some more anti-air just in the south, and then we'll build up some more military factories. Let's go into Yorkshire here. Seems like an okay place to get that all started. Apparently my submarines also went to France to kind of rest up. That's okay. You guys go over to pink. Are my marines building quite yet? The answer to that question is still absolutely not. We just need more rifles. We're down 15,000. It's still going to take about 200 days, which isn't like too bad. All things considered, but like it still could be significantly better. So this Super Dreadnought hull is going to be ready in, you know, 2 years. It's much better than the original 1958 that they had it at. So you've gotten this guy completely surrounded. If you wanted to move like your way up north a little bit more, I feel like that'd be more productive for you, but that's okay. I'm not really going to complain too much. Even though it'd be much nicer for Germany's Asia to be significantly weaker than they actually are right now. I will throw in like the carrier bombers into the list, because I do know that those are going to be important. We do need, you know, air superiority is an important thing to have, especially in naval warfare and really in any kind of warfare. Iran. I don't know when they're going to fight against the Ottoman Empire. Not that I think that really matters too much for us personally. Also, Germany's Asia is doing a lot of naval invasions here. Attack you while you're in multiple combats. Just make sure this cavalry division doesn't take as much damage as it possibly could. You know, we're already up to 33 divisions, but I think it's like not too bad. We're still beating out the Italians, and the Italians have significantly more threats than we do. Oh, let me just go over here, please. Thank you very much. How are you, like, not dead? I'm not too sure. Does this change anything here? The answer, I think, is still no. So, trusting the Enfield. The political power goes down, but it's going to give us a bonus infantry equipment. 10%, pretty good. South attack and defense going up is nice. South attack and breakthrough, I think, is even better. Is that really the only difference? Yes. Is defense or breakthrough, or just a bonus? We're going to give Birmingham a chance. I think the breakthrough is just a better choice than a little bit of extra defense. Because we're on an island, right? I don't think we're going to be defending that much in comparison to, say, France, for example. Getting some better air force, like some aircraft, some ships. Organization speed. And I do want Central Command. I think that's just better. And they'll probably go for I just vote for officers. I mean, it really doesn't make any difference. I think I just want more generals. Even if I don't actually use all the generals. So you're going with the Iron Fist. Hitching the Steel Belt. Canada is not doing anything too crazy. I mean, Mexico, I mean, everyone's still doing relatively okay. Argentina hasn't broken out in a war quite yet, but I'm sure they will very soon. And how is the Chinese factions looking? Unaligned, independent, Zili aligned. And the Qing are the leader of the Zili faction. So, Zhu aligned, KMT aligned. Okay. Apparently you're losing a defensive battle, though. Okay, so just try to hold your ground. Don't know how you are still alive. Like, I feel like these guys probably should have killed you a while ago. But maybe there's something else going on in the background that I am just not 100% aware of. Sweden has joined the Reichspakt. Damn you! You did not do this very well. So that's just like... How many troops do you have? 9 divisions? Against, well, 15 Swedish divisions? That's going to be terrible for you. So Norway's just, like, dead, I think. Unless I purposely put a ton of men there. I think I actually am going to do that. Pink Army is just going to be the anti-Swedish army. And that's it. That's your job now. Preparing for this war, because I do not trust the Norwegians to not screw it up. I think if I send over like a 24 stack into Sweden, we'll probably win this front. Again, it depends on what Denmark does. Because Denmark, if they join Reichspakt, it gives Germany a lot more access to Sweden. But I'm hoping that maybe, just maybe, we could avoid that reality. Also, looks like a bunch of guys just rose up way up in the north. Probably like event spawn troops, but still, I'm not going to complain about that. Jack Reed's been assassinated. So that should mean that Huey Long is going to rise up. The SRA is just, not the SRA, the CSA. They're just kind of dead now. Take Hanoi. You've taken Hanoi. You have a port. So, I mean, that's looking pretty good. And you're also looking pretty okay. Productive People's Party. What if you... I don't think you can join the Internationale. Contest leftist rule. Join the KMT. Yeah, unfortunately, he can't do too much for us right now. But I, with my tank division, can go straight up to Hugh and hopefully cut off like a large chunk here. We should have, I think, win the war in Vietnam. Got the standoff in America. Just defend Hanoi. Don't retreat out of Hanoi. Oh, okay. American Union States looking pretty strong. Again, it's one of those situations where we don't really care who wins. All we care about is that the Civil War goes on for as long as humanly possible, so that neither side can eventually join the Second Weltkrieg. That's going to be important. Also, France, I've noticed that you are abandoning your forts, which I don't know why you're doing that. That seems like a really bad idea. You now have you had like completely empty territories against the Germans. Not that I think the war would break out anytime soon. It's more just like the principle of the thing. Yeah, you go to Hugh. You're attacking me? That seems a little bit foolish, but okay. And I'm hoping that these guys probably are just kind of out of supplies. I mean, they could go take back Hugh. But I'm hoping that they just do not do that. So we got some better artillery. We're going to keep deploying troops into Norway. And you, for right now, anti-air upgrades. None of our troops have anti-air in them, so that doesn't really seem very useful. Let's get to better light tanks, because most of our tanks, I believe, are light. Are you in multiple combats? You're just going to march up here as well. Just surround as many men you possibly can. But that seems pretty good to me. Hopefully I'm not screwing up the AI too much by doing this. There's a chance that I am. I will admit. Also, I probably actually am going to be training up some home guards. But I'm guessing I have home guards already. I want to train up some home guards as like defensive units for the island. I do want my Marines up first. So I'm going to put you on high priority, at least for the moment. But I want those Marines built. So they are going to be important. You're still defending Hanoi, which is good. I'm going to move my guy over here. The Germans are trying to help them out, but they can't actually do anything because they're not actually involved in the war itself. But this is looking pretty solid, I would say. I have no real complaints about that situation at all. We probably still want to keep training up our troops as much as possible. So Central Command is going to be done very soon. Organization going up by like a lot would be nice. It basically cancels out the militia penalty, while still keeping most of the good things in it. I can't get this for cheap quite yet, so I'm just going to ignore it. So it's 37. Let's get better industries. You can be ready in 2 more days. Probably going to go straight up to better efficiency cap. And that's all looking pretty good. We got a standoff in America. And you're going to keep pushing way up north, please. There's a lot of things going on right now. So Korea's declared their independence from the Japanese. Does that matter too much? Like probably not. Maybe actually you do need to go down here right now. You should be killed, I'm pretty sure. How are you not dead? I do not know. But they don't have any ports or anything, so I actually don't know what these guys are doing. I'm actually trying to do like a naval invasion, which is a little bit surprising. Please do not fall. I want you to actually stay alive. That's actually pretty important for what we're trying to do right now. We'll get another 5% attack and defense on all of our infantry, which I think is pretty good. How do you feel, by the way, right now? You feel pretty confident? I agree, because like they don't actually have troops to defend all these areas. So we can send our 2 like motorized straight down to this strait down here near Malmo or Maimo, whatever. That seems good for us. Ban lockouts and strikes. Well, that's good for us. Hybrid regime. I mean, they're Social Democrats, so there's a chance they'll just leave the Reichspakt at some point. Oh, you're actually just going to ban this area again. I mean, that's good for us. It means these guys did get supplies back for a little bit of time. But that's okay. Rebuilding the Crystal Palace. Turn into a park for the people. Yeah, sure, it can be turned into a park. Yes, and we will host the Congress. Wait, Ukraine, are you... Wait, you've got Syndicalists too? You have, okay. Georgia... DSA doesn't exist. Iberian Federation, Chile. Yeah, no, we'll host everybody. Everybody's allowed to come in. Thank you, Ukraine, for, hopefully you're betraying the Kaiser at some point. That'll be really excellent for us. How do you take so much attrition? Is it just hot? I don't know, but he's taking 27%. Okay, so we're going to immediately move our way back into queue. You guys did lose Hanoi, which does really suck. I was really hoping that you would just hold on to that forever. So now we're going to go for voting for officers. Just getting our trucks to move straight down here. I know the Norwegian army kind of sucks a lot. Norway, I would legitimately just, like, not protect the north, and I'd focus my entire attention down here to the south, because this is where the heart of Swedish industry is. If we can knock this out, we can maybe... You're also going to have to deal with Finns, which are also going to be a problem. There's no doubt about that. Okay, so the Marine divisions are about halfway being supplied, which is nice. You guys have taken back Hanoi a second time. What can I do with you? I'm going to move my guys, like, down further south. Kind of switch these guys in if I can. But, like, don't attack. Just hold Hanoi for as long as possible. I'm just going to check the... there's so many wars going on right now. 75,000 men to 53,000, but... Like, it's looking pretty okay for you. Like, if these are just German troops, they don't actually do anything. The AI is just defending this territory for no reason. Because the Germans legitimately will not fight back. Also, they have no supplies at all. But this is basically... AI does not know that these guys are not hostile. So I'm basically helping them out a lot by doing this. There you go. Now you've maybe figured it out. Allow you guys to... Oh, there we go. Fantastic. We've helped out Indochina. They will not join the International, but they have significantly weakened Germany's Asia, which is wonderful. It's really one of the main things we were looking for there. Aircraft in reserves. I haven't even looked at my Air Force, so everybody here, please just fly to London. Everybody here combine. I'm going to set you guys basically up to, you know, 1,000 or 400. It really doesn't matter. Just have you guys automatically reinforce. Would be lovely. I think a lot of our planes are just on... Or, like, aircraft carriers. 36 divisions. About not as many planes as I would like. We lost a little bit of stability. Disappointing. Apparently, no matter who I play, we always try to cheat in the Spartacade. Let's go actually put 3 into you. 38, 41. So some of these boats are going to take a long time to build. Which is disappointing, but you know, there's not much we can actually do about that at this exact moment. We need a strategic bomber. Well, I can just put those in here. Well, let's say 3, because I know strategic bombers are going to be important. Yes, we cannot let Chile fall. Are you falling? No, you're actually doing pretty well. I am going to send you volunteers, though. You can have 1 division. Well, when are you back? The 11th of May. So that's tomorrow. Well, you probably want our other infantry divisions with the tanks to get a little bit better. And I will ship you over to Chile. I mean, I can even send another one over to down to you. Send volunteers. You can have this guy. There we go. Fantastic. And our volunteer guy has now arrived back home. Still pretty good. You're a little bit acclimed to the hot. Well, I'm going to be sending you to Norway, so I hope you're okay with that. It's a very different condition there. Turn of the king. Don't do that. You should have just left the king alone. Like, you forced him to abdicate, and then he's just gone forever. That would have been a lot nicer for us. But instead, the death of Philip Snowden. Very sad day for everyone. Yeah, no, we will join. This sounds good. Yes, sounds like a great idea. Give me an extra research point. 4% stability. Everybody likes me a lot more. I mean, that's it. All everything seems like it's going pretty okay. Our army is still kind of hot garbage. Finland, when do you join the Reichspakt? Because you are led by this dude, which I think is the old order, the monarchy. Stable Finland, proud Finland. I don't know, actually. Okay, so you are here. I'm going to deploy you down to this front. You are here. I'm going to deploy you probably right there. How many troops does Argentina have? 13 to 23. It looks like they are getting supported by the Canadians and the Germans, but, you know. By the way, can you restore this yet? You can. So you should do it. Or rely on village communes. Just Russia. Please switch over to Soviet Union and join my faction so we can have a nice two-front war with the Germans when the time comes. That is all I want for Christmas, even though it's like January 3rd or 5th. I don't know what day this comes out on exactly. But still, the point still stands. Get better construction speed. You can send another guy over to CNT as well, which I think we are going to do. Just another tank division, yeah. Send him over. CNT. Send volunteers. Send David Sterling. Volunteers all over the place. Spanish Civil War. A lot of things are going on in the world right now. I want to free up these two Chilean troops. They're kind of just stuck, and that's very sad. San Juan. What's your current capital? It's in Buenos Aires. You're going to go to San Juan. Everybody's just declaring war on everybody these days. I think Argentina is going to lose, though, which is fantastic for us. Gives us some control in South America, which is something that we definitely do want. Because Brazil probably is going to join the Entente or the Reichspakt. It definitely does not look like they are going any kind of syndicalist. Yeah, just do like something like this. Boom, boom, boom. Capture all these victory points. Are you going to get to Buenos Aires? Oh, probably not. No. But that's okay. Let's go for industry concerns. Just basic. Yeah, this one seems pretty good. And do we want to dissolve the militia? Or do we want to reform the militia? I think we wanted to reform it, right? Yeah. It's gonna take 70 full days, which is a lot. I think you're probably gonna die. You're distracting a lot of troops, which is nice. You're already dead. Okay, well, I guess you'll just hang out then. But I think it's gonna be a good time to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthem. If you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. Not enjoying, please thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.